Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. In the long history of China, the Qianlong Emperor of the Qing dynasty is renowned for ushering in the prosperous era known as the Guangxu Qianlong period. At the beginning of his reign, Qianlong launched military campaigns in the Xiang and Qian regions, implementing the policy of returning land to the flow, which aimed to limit the power of local chieftains. Between the 12th and 14th years of his reign, he pacified the major and minor rebellions in Jinchuan. In the 20th year, he quelled internal strife within the Dzungar Mongols and eliminated the power of the separatist leader Dawazi. In the 22nd year, he suppressed the rebellion led by the Khalkha Mongolian leader Amersana. By the 23rd year, he had quelled the rebellions of the Hezha clan. In the 24th year, he established the Governor-General of Yili to oversee military and political affairs in the Tian Shan region, strengthening control over the northwestern borders. In the 29th year, he dispatched Vice Commander Zalafeng A to destroy all Russian facilities previously built in Dzungaria, eliminating the threat they posed to the Qing government. He also mandated annual military patrols along the borders near Jirbiki and the Ergun River. Like his predecessors, the Qianlong Emperor placed great importance on agricultural development, encouraging land reclamation and expanding arable land. He promoted population migration to develop frontier areas. Qianlong also valued commercial development and implemented lenient policies, introducing measures to support merchants. Financial institutions, such as banks handling currency exchange and deposits, began to emerge during his reign. This period saw a significant influx of high-yield cash crops and a surge in population. The Qianlong Emperor was cultured and eloquent, composing over 42,000 poems throughout his life. However, beyond his political achievements and cultural influence, his personal romantic life is equally noteworthy. Among his many relationships, the favored concubine, Waya, undoubtedly stood out as his greatest love. On the night of the Lunar New Year in 1791, the Forbidden City was aglow with festive lights, brimming with holiday spirit. An 81-year-old Qianlong summoned his 78-year-old beloved concubine to his chambers, an act that shocked the palace eunuchs and left a lasting mark on history. The story of Waya is not merely a tale of romance but also a complex tapestry of power, loyalty, and familial bonds. According to historians, Waya, born in 1714, was the daughter of a fifth-rank official in the Manchu court. She was intelligent and gentle from a young age, cherished by her father. At the age of 14, she was selected to enter the palace as a concubine to Qianlong. Although her initial status was low, her beauty and talents allowed her to stand out among the numerous consorts. When she first entered the palace, Qianlong had not yet ascended the throne, and her fate, like many other women, was fraught with uncertainty. Despite her worries about the future, Waya faced life with equanimity, striving to adapt to the complex court environment. In 1735, after the death of the Yongzheng Emperor, Qianlong ascended to the throne. Following the appointments in the Imperial Harem, Waya was given the title of Cheng Zai. Cheng Zai means a favored concubine, but remained of low status. Nevertheless, her gentleness and resilience eventually caught Qianlong's attention. One day, drawn by the sounds of her playing the qin, a traditional Chinese string instrument, in the palace, he became captivated by her talent, and their relationship quickly deepened. As time passed, Waya bore Qianlong a son, the fifth Prince Yongqi. The birth of the prince significantly elevated her status, and she was eventually granted the title of Waya. Qianlong chose the character Wayu, meaning joy, as her posthumous name, reflecting his admiration for her gentle nature. Qianlong had a large number of offspring, with a total of 17 princes. Among them, the fifth Prince Yongqi garnered Qianlong's favor due to his outstanding talents and character. From a young age, Yongqi exhibited extraordinary intelligence and a thirst for knowledge. he was well-educated, multi-talented, and notably kind-hearted, which aligned with Qianlong's ideal image of a future emperor. As a result, Qianlong cherished him greatly and intended to establish him as the crown prince to inherit the throne. Subsequently, Qianlong's resolve to designate Yongqi as the heir strengthened due to a series of unfolding events. On a scorching summer day, Emperor Qianlong led his concubines and sons to the summer palace to escape the heat. That evening, after a grand banquet, Qianlong, feeling fatigued, decided to end the festivities early and return to the tranquil Jiuzhou Qingyan Hall to enjoy a night of peace and rest. As he slept, a sudden fire erupted outside the palace, rapidly spreading with the help of strong winds, quickly approaching Jiuzhou Qingyan Hall. At that moment, the fourth prince was inside the hall. The unexpected blaze threw him into a panic, leaving him unsure of how to respond, ultimately causing him to faint from fear. Emperor Qianlong, now elderly and frail, faced the imminent threat of being consumed by flames, his life hanging by a thread. However, in that critical moment, Yongqi heroically broke through a window, disregarding his own safety, and resolutely carried the emperor to safety. Thanks to Yongqi's courageous action, Qianlong miraculously escaped the inferno and was given a second chance at life. After this incident, Qianlong grew increasingly fond of Yongqi, sending him to the eastern tombs to pay sincere respects at the grave of Empress Shaoxian. Upon his return, Qianlong unhesitatingly granted him the esteemed title of prince, a unique honor among the princes. During Qianlong's reign, 3 princes were fortunate to be granted princely titles, with Yongqi receiving the first, indicating his distinctive status in the succession struggle and clearly marking him as a strong candidate for future heir. If this trend continued, it seemed Yongqi's designation as crown prince was imminent. However, fate intervened, as often happens with the talented. At just 25, he developed a bone disease that was believed to be curable. As almost the crown prince, Yongqi's treatment was cautious, with physicians hesitant to use aggressive medication due to his status. This indecision led to a delay in treatment, and ultimately, he succumbed to his illness at the young age of 26. Yongqi's death was a heavy blow to both Consort Yu and Qianlong. Consort Yu fell into deep sorrow, while Qianlong struggled to come to terms with the loss of his beloved son. In 1791, as Qianlong entered his old age, he was filled with nostalgia. On New Year's Eve, he decided to summon Consort Yu. This decision stemmed not only from a longing for the past but also a desire for solace in his remaining years. Though Consort Yu had aged, her presence still warmed Qianlong's heart. That night, they reminisced about Yongqi's bravery and filial piety. Consort Yu responded to Qianlong's sentiments with her calmness and wisdom. Together, they recalled the intertwined joys and sorrows of their past, finding brief peace in each other's company. Shortly after, in 1792, Consort Yu passed away peacefully in the Forbidden City at the age of 78. Deeply mourning his beloved consort, Qianlong posthumously honored her with the title of Noble Consort Yu to express his respect. He personally oversaw her grand funeral, honoring her soul in the afterlife. Consort Yu's passing not only meant losing a lover for Qianlong but also a source of spiritual support. Historians have commented that Consort Yu was not only Qianlong's lifelong love but also left a profound mark on Qing dynasty history. Yu, of the Hai family, transformed from a concubine to a noble consort, maintaining serenity amidst the complexities of the Imperial Harem. She witnessed both the glory and trials of Emperor Qianlong. Throughout his life, she was not just a spiritual anchor but also an emotional refuge. Her presence allowed Qianlong to feel a touch of humanity at the peak of his power. Her story will forever be etched in the annals of history, becoming an indelible legend in the hearts of people. This is the History and Culture channel. Liking and subscribing are the greatest help and support to us. Thank you everyone and see you in the next time.